We've got some breaking news coming into us. Two U.S. officials telling our White House team that the U.S. and Canada are expected to announce a new deal tomorrow that would basically let both countries turn away anybody trying to seek asylum by crossing their borders other than an authorized way, essentially. Okay, so left side of your screen, this is President Biden. He has just landed. Well, it's his plane. He has just landed in Ottawa. That's Air Force One. It's a tight shot of the door because we expect to see the president emerge any minute ahead of this really critical meeting with the Canadian Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau. Should happen any second. We'll see if the president walks up, maybe takes a couple questions from the cameras. No expectation he will. You never know. Monica Alba is also live for us in Ottawa, awaiting the president's arrival there, Mon. Tell us about this deal. Explain it, and then I have a couple of questions for you on it.
So this was a major pressure point heading into this anticipated meeting, Hallie, specifically as it relates to the surge in migration we've seen now from the northern border. Often when we're talking about this major regional challenge from really the entirety of the Western Hemisphere, there's a lot of focus on the southern border with Mexico, where you do see, of course, so many people seeking asylum when they enter the United States. But recently we have seen more and more migrants, not just from Latin America, but really from all over the world, even places like Yemen and Turkey, coming to Canada, flying there, essentially entering through that kind of port of entry and then walking and crossing over through upstate New York, essentially, to get into the United States in this part that is known as Roxham Road, that really is essentially going through the woods to try to cross without authorization. And so this is something that Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has wanted some help from the U.S. in renegotiating an agreement that was in place from about 2004. So he says they need to update this because this is something Canada had not encountered to this degree in some time. And it comes, of course, as the U.S. and President Biden is dealing with this major surge in migration from all around, right? So as we're seeing President Biden arriving here in Ottawa, we're learning, Hallie, according to two U.S. officials, that tomorrow, after he has this meeting with the Canadian Prime Minister, officially they will be able to announce an agreement. Now, we haven't seen the exact terms of this deal. Not everything is finalized until it's finalized, so that's why we're caveating and saying we expect this to be rolled out formally tomorrow, but it is one of the main topics of conversation on a long agenda for this whirlwind 24-hour trip the president is embarking on with the First Lady here in Canada. Normally, presidents of both parties had come to Canada as their very first foreign trip. This had taken longer due to COVID, but if we all remember and look back on this relationship, President Biden's first phone call to any foreign leader in office was to Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, Hallie. So that underscores this important relationship, but not without its complicated issues as well.
Monica Alba live for us in Ottawa as the president and first lady, as you're seeing live, are on the ground there. More from Monica and the team at the White House, covering the White House tomorrow.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.